we have finally hit the first 1,000 subscribers, and oh my god, I am so happy. I can't tell you how happy I am, because I just never thought that I'll ever be able to hit 1,000 subscribers. Like, oh my god, like the first video that I posted was in like 2021. So yeah, it's been like so long that I've been making videos. I know that I have not created a lot of content. Like, if I compare myself to some other YouTubers, I feel that my number of videos that I have created is like very less in comparison to the time that I have spent over here. But I am just so happy that finally I am close to my goal. Like, of course, I would love to get monetized someday, and yeah, I mean, it would be so much fun. And one of the requirements is to have 1,000 subscribers, so we are like halfway there. But yeah, I mean, getting to 4,000 watch hours is like a huge task in itself. So yeah, I mean, I'm literally not even close, so I don't know how long will that take, but I'm so happy that we have reached here. Like, oh my god, thank you so much to you all. Thank you so much for literally watching my videos, clicking on my videos, and talking to me in the comments. And oh my god, I'm just so happy. Thank you for giving it even a minute of your time in your like busy day to watch my channel. Thank you. I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, so we are gonna do a giveaway, okay? And if you want to get to that giveaway section, then yeah, you can click on this like timestamp and you can go and directly watch that. But if you're interested in knowing about me, about this channel and why I started this channel, and yeah, anything about that, about like my journey so far, then yeah, you can just stick around. I started my channel during the pandemic, and before this I was just busy in my life working. Everyone was working from home. I was also working from home. So during this time I was able to read again. Now, I was always a reader, okay? I was always a reader, but growing up, I just didn't had the books that I actually wanted to read, because the thing is that my parents always thought that I am only supposed to read my textbooks. And if I ever told them that, yeah, I wanted to go and like, buy this book, then they would just never understand that why I wanted to read that. Like, why would I want to read anything that's outside my like curriculum? I think they just didn't understand that, because they were not readers. So yeah, so I was the person who used to read through all these like online sites. So yeah, so Wattpad was one of them. It was like a free tool. It's still there. You can read from there as well. So yeah, so I used to just read from there, and yeah, it was fun, because I know that the stories that were there on Wattpad were not that good, but at least I could read something, because I was just not in a position to go and like buy books, because I just didn't had that kind of money, at that time. So yeah, but I was happy because at least I was reading over there. So yeah, so that's what like I used to do. I didn't had anyone in my life who was into reading. Like, nobody was a reader. None of my friends were readers. So it was like a hobby, but it was very lonely hobby, right? I was reading, but I just never had anyone to talk to about the books that I was reading. So I always wanted someone that I could actually talk to about my books, right? About the stories that I just loved, about the characters that I adored, but I just never had anyone. So yeah, so there was this one feeling that I wanted someone to talk to. So yeah, so when this pandemic happened, right, because at that time I was working, I was not in the habit of reading. So during pandemic, I started listening to the audiobooks. So yeah, so this is from where this whole thing started. And then suddenly this whole love that I had for reading, right, it just came back to me. And then I was like, yes, I have to do something about it. And this is the time during which I started seeing BookTube, and I started seeing people talking about the books that they loved. And I was like, oh my god, I had no clue that a place like that actually existed. Like, oh my god, I was like, I could never imagine that something like that existed. Like, there were people like me who didn't had anyone to talk to in their life about the books that they loved. And yeah, I was like, this is perfect. Like, I want this. So yeah, so that was the start of the channel. Like, this is the reason why I came here. I came here to find people who love the stories just like me, who I can just talk to. And yeah, during the, start of my channel, at that time I just didn't had a lot of, physical books. I used to just ask my dad to just bring me books from like his library. Yeah, it was a very, very difficult situation because I used to tell him all the time, yeah, this is the name of the book. Then he has to kind of, get it from the library, and I can't go over there. So yeah, because there is like no library near me. So it's like my father's office from where he has to bring the book. So yeah. So then I decided that no, I'll just start collecting my own books and I'll start my own collection. So yeah, so slowly on this channel, I was able to find people who loved reading, and I love the way that people comment and share their thoughts. Like it's so amazing. So this sense of community, right? I always wanted that, and now I have that. I'm so happy. Thank you so much that we were finally able to get to that point. So I created a lot of like booktube videos and talked about the books that I loved. So fantasy is like my favorite genre, so that is like the most that I have talked about on this channel. So yeah, and then I came to know about manga, and oh my god, so I have always been an anime fan, okay? I've always watched anime. I never read the manga in my entire life. So yeah, so while growing up, I was a huge fan of Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Beyblade. So yeah, so from there I started. So during my college days, I started watching Naruto, and oh my god, this has literally changed my life. I think I would always say that Naruto is my favorite story because when I watched Naruto, it gave me so much motivation. I still remember that time, if you guys have like, sat for like interviews, you would know your final year in college when you have to find a job, but you don't get it because there are so many people, sitting with you for placements. And when you fail over there, right, I guess it sticks with you for your entire life. And that failure, right, during that time, I don't know whether it happened with like anyone else or not, but I feel that I got so much motivation from Naruto that Naruto told me that it's fine if you fail. You just get up and try again, and then try again and try again. Just never give up. And this attitude, it has given me so much motivation in my life. And yeah, of course, I'm finally able to get a job, and I've been working since. So from the moment that I started watching other YouTubers, right, other booktubers who were talking about manga, I'm like, I love anime, but I have never actually read the manga. So why don't I just get into that? After that, I have, so many mangas here, and I have gotten into so many new series. Like it's been going great, and I'm loving it. Okay, and I also wanted to share my thoughts on how I felt about YouTube before starting my channel and how I feel about it right now. I feel that when you look at YouTube from a viewer's perspective and when you look at it from a creator's perspective, both of these things are very different. Like, oh my god. So when I was a viewer, I used to think that YouTube is literally the easiest job ever. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, seriously, I'm telling you, that's how I used to feel. Anyone can create videos. It's literally the easiest thing ever. But after creating content for like literally, it's about to be like 3 years, I'll say YouTube is literally the hardest shit that I ever did. Like this is coming from me who has given JEE Mains Advanced, who has done her engineering and who's working in IT. I'm telling you, content creation is the hardest shit I ever did. And the reason for that is the creators make it seem so easy. Like they create the kind of content that is so engaging that when we watch it, it feels so easy. But the kind of effort that goes into creating a video is something that only a content creator can understand. A viewer can never understand it. I do my best, but I still know how much effort it actually takes to actually create content. Yeah, it's you cannot understand it as a viewer. You can just never. You have to be a content creator to get that feeling. So yeah, because you have to see, it's difficult because let's say you prepare for an exam. Your result would be on the basis of whatever that you have done. And if you know that, yeah, this is the right answer, it is the right answer. And you will pass if you give all the correct answers, right? And yeah, it's just fixed. But on YouTube with content creation, it's not fixed because everything goes down to your viewers and the algorithm, right? I mean, it's your viewers. If they don't think that the video is good, the video is not good. And oh my god, the YouTube analytics, oh my god. YouTube Studio, the moment that you open it, it gives you this like your views and your, those like top 10, how your video is working in comparison to the last 10 videos that you posted. And let's say it's doing good, it will show you, oh great, you're doing great, it's on number 1. And let's say your viewers are not liking your video, then it will tank it and it will say, oh, it's on like number 3, or it's like 10th. So yeah, your like views are like not up to its mark, because it's not as it should be. It's like it's not working for you. This video is not working for you. It impacts you, okay? Even if you don't want to look at it, YouTube just pushes it on your face and tells you, look at it. When things are going good, you feel amazing because you're getting that validation. But if let's say the video is not doing good, then you'll feel like a failure. You'll feel like a fucking failure. And oh my god. And I have to say that being a content creator requires a good mental state. I don't think anyone can become a creator, because if you cannot handle failure, then you cannot be a content creator. You have to have that sort of, we'll just keep going attitude. Like if you feel that you're putting out videos when nobody is watching, and if that makes you just give up, then yeah, it's not gonna work here. So yeah, I mean, I know that I have been frustrated many times when I felt that my channel is just not going anywhere. Why am I doing this? And then my family is like, you have been posting content, you haven't earned even a single rupee. What are you doing? You're just wasting your time. So yeah, it just adds to the pressure. If you come and do YouTube with the mindset of just making easy money, it's not gonna work out, okay? It will only work if you come here with the mindset of creating a community or sharing what you love. And yeah, this is what I've learned so far. And I feel that I would have never learned this if I was just a casual viewer. So I'm so happy that I'm here. Okay, so now I'm just gonna talk about the giveaway. And I think I've taken a lot of your time already. So yeah, let's go into the giveaway part. So yeah, so these are the 2 volumes that I'm gonna give away. The first is the volume 4 of Spy Family by Tatsuya Endo. This is like one story that I just adore. Now, if you have seen my video, you'll know that I've gotten like 2 volumes from Amazon because of some shit that the seller did. So so I've decided to just give it away. So this is the first volume. And then I have the One Piece volume 24, One Piece by Chiro Oda. So this is another series that I just adore. So so this is also like, I have 2 volume 24s. So because when I bought the box set, I received volume 24 with it, and I already bought the volume 24, so I had no clue that it will be over there. So now I'm gonna tell you the rules for this giveaway. So if you want to enter this giveaway, you have to first be a subscriber. You have to be a subscriber, and then you have to comment on this particular video, and you have to comment as to like which one do you want, okay? And and why you should win. Any reason, whatever that you think should be the reason for winning, you can put that over there. And and if you have any like feedback for me, or if you have to just say anything about me or my channel, you can put that as well. Make sure that you have only 1 comment, because I'm going to do this giveaway because I don't want it to be biased. So I'm gonna pick one random comment through a random comment YouTube comment picker. So so whatever comments are there on this video, I'm going to take them and then select 2 winners. So so make sure that you do not put in like multiple comments and duplicated entries. Don't do that. Only put out 1 comment explaining which volume do you want, and if you have any feedback that you can put in over there. And and you can just like this video. I mean, of course, there would be no way for me to know whether you liked it or not, but it's just for the algorithm. You can like it, okay? And so the main thing is for the subscribe thing that, please use the account that you used for subscribing to this channel so that I can find you in my subscriber list. So so let's say if I picked your name, but I couldn't find you in my subscribers, then I'm going to pick up like some other person. So yeah, be extremely sure that you are there in my subscriber list, okay? And comment from that account only. I'll be starting it today, and I'll tell you who the 2 winners are on 31st of March. So yeah, I think it's enough time for you to comment and share this video with your friends. So on 31st of March, I'm going to put out a community post with the name of the people who have won, and of course my Instagram story also. I'll put it over there as well, so that if you miss it, let's say here, then you can at least see it on my Instagram page. So yeah, do follow me on Instagram as well if you haven't already. So yeah, so when you'll get the information, then I'll give you 24 hours, that is 1 day, to share me your address, because I'll have to courier these volumes, right? So yeah, so in 24 hours, you have to either send me an email. You'll find the email also in the description, or you can DM me on Instagram. So send me your address, and let's say you don't send me your address in like 24 hours, then I'll probably have to pick up another winner, okay? So yeah, make sure that you do that. So yeah, and then you'll get these volumes at your home. So yeah, so this is the first time that I'm doing this. I'm a bit nervous. I don't know how it will work, but fingers crossed, I think I'll be able to do that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, everyone. I think I've given you every information that you would need. And yeah, and all the very best. Fingers crossed. I hope you win. And yeah, and keep watching my channel and keep supporting. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye. Take care.